Go ahead.
This is our test of the app. So once we click start run, it'll start recording on our phone, and I'll go for a little run.
Bye. The category is set to walk right now. You see there's live tracking and the block. And the timer, and then if we want, we can click split. Record the time in this box here. For the run, right now it's colored by speed, meaning the darker it is, the faster he's going. If we click toggle, it'll start coloring by elevation. So now the yellow is the highest, the blue is the lower area, and you can toggle back. You can pause the run. You can also resume the run. The split still works, and it just saves all of them in this box. As you can see, the map also auto zooms out if the kid is running. He's back, so we're gonna hit end run right now. It'll record all the data, it'll clear the graph, and then we can go to history, and it'll show up. And we can go back. If we click achievements, it'll show since we only have one button in there, it shows the longest walk and the fastest walk, which is just now. Yeah, if you want, we can also toggle by mode. So if we were to go for a bike run right now, bike
right now?
just move around.
Okay.
There we go. As you can see, same thing. Come back. Alright, he's back. So we can hit end run. Record the data. So this time if we go to history, it'll show the bikes. Then if we go back, we show achievements. It'll now show achievements for both walk and bike. Yeah, that's our app.
For our app, our reach features involved having a pause and resume feature, having the ability to take splits, and having the ability to change between walking, running, and biking modes. Here is how we implemented each. For our pause feature, we utilize an if loop that as long as the logging object is true and the pause object is false, we'll first assign the elapsed time as the previous value of elapsed time plus the measured time recorded by the last resume time object. Secondly, sets the pause object to true. And third, turns off the recording from the device by setting logging to 0. Our resume feature is very similar. We used another if loop that as long as both the logging and pause functions are true, will set the pause object to false, turn on the recording from the device by setting logging to 1, and start measuring time using the tick function, and assigning said value to the last resume time object. Our split feature assigns the variable to the getElapsedTime object. This value is then added to the splits array at the end of the array. Finally, to switch between modes, we used a drop-down menu that uses a callback function. This callback function uses a switch statement that changes the mode name to walk, run, and bike with each respective case. In addition, saved runs will be pulled up on the app for each mode.
Austin, I'll be explaining our code view in our app. Our first function is update timer label, which essentially just takes our time and updates it onto our app with hours, minutes, and seconds. Second, we have update map, which gets our latitude, longitude, and altitude from mobile dev, and use those values to plot onto geoscatter, so it'll display our location. Second, we have update graph, which essentially just gets our latitude, longitude, and time, and using those we can compute the speed and display it onto a graph along with elevation. We have a And then we have update history tab, which just logs our workouts and displays it into our history. Then we have achievements tab, which loads our workouts, our all workouts.mat, which has all our runs, and takes the highest values of like distance, speed, and displays it into the achievements tab. Then we have the update stats table, which just updates our speed, our distance, and elevation, loss and gain, live, so the runner can see it. And this is our startup function, which essentially just we have our app timer, which just logs our time per every second, and we have two update maps and graphs. And essentially, we're just tweaking with it, and we found that 0.5 seconds is like the best it could do without any buffers. And then we also have our pause button and our split button off before start, because like we don't want any errors to occur if you click button split and pause before clicking start. And this is our pause button and split and toggle, which toggles the speed and elevation. And then this is just allows us to change between walk, run, or bike. Walk, bike, or run are different modes. And then we have the startup function, run button, which allows us to start the run and enables all the functions earlier, and then enables pause and split. And then it also will change the start button into end run. And then when you click it again, it will just end the run and clear all our graphs and then log our data. And then it'll change back to start run, so then a new run can start. And one challenge that we encountered during our project was our geoplot. It was like at first it wasn't able to display, and we figured out that our mobile dev was in a private, which inhibited the app from accessing it. So we changed it to public, which allowed everything to run smoothly and helped display our location. And that's the gist of our code view.
Okay, for this project, Joaquin did the reach features and the debugging. Austin did the class and like the methods inside the class. And I, Shurhan, did the GUI setup and like the code view and all that.